Welcome to the Chiefs Way. Now mash that subscribe button or drop and give me 50!
Hey YouTube, today I installed two new solar cable outlets on the back of the house, ran two cables into the charge controller. So here's one, there's the other one over there. So if you kind of like this content, please like and subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, you can hit that super thanks button. So let's get started. Okay, the new cable had to come in under the deck. So right about here in the basement ceiling, I had to drill a hole, a 1-inch hole through the the metal or not the metal, the wood frame around the bottom where that sits on top of the the concrete wall. So, and I ran two cables out of there out under the deck. Okay, and I did that using these fiberglass 3-foot push rods. On the inside of the house, I just pushed them together and kept pushing them out through the hole in the house until it came out the far side of the deck. And then I was able to attach the cable on the inside of the house down in the basement and pull it out to this point right about here. Okay, so this is the shortest run. The other side is the longest run, which is about 15 feet more. So when I laid out the cable, I laid out the long one, and then 15 feet back, tied off, with electrical tape, the second shorter run for right here, and then hooked that to the fiberglass, pull line, and then pulled that through until the short end came out this side. Okay, once I got the short end out this side, I pushed the fiberglass pole through under the deck until it came out the other side. And then I pulled the longer 15-foot section that was laying out there, pulled it around, pulled it around and across underneath the deck and came out this other side where that box port is right there. And then I hooked up this ports, which you'll see in the next steps. So that's how I got the cables out. Okay, now that I got the wires pulled through there and staked off, I'm just going to go through and pull each one of these wires back individually, pull back any loose slack. That way we don't have any extra, wire underneath the deck that doesn't need to be. So I could use it for something different. Okay, we got the wire through on one side of the deck, and it's going to connect up to this solar panel box that's going to screw right into the deck there, and we'll have two more points to hook up panels at. All right, these were connected by using the Harbor Freight number 10 heat shrink butt connector. So the only thing left to do is heat shrink them. All right, this side is done. It's all crimped on. I just got to get the heat gun over here and shrink that heat shrink down on those Harbor Freight number 10 butt connectors. All right, they're both in place now. Just got to screw them down. Okay, both of them are all screwed down now. All done on the outside. Okay, the cable is all complete on the outside. Now all I need to do is terminate these two red and two black to this little terminal connection here, which is paralleled over to the other input, because up until this point I only had a single functional input here that came in and ran to 40 amp, and then it paralleled over down into the 100 amp charge controller. But the 100 amp charge controller is going to have its own inputs now. So before I can hook up anything here, I got to disconnect the red wire up here, to isolate it so there's no voltage over here while I'm hooking it up. So let me do that and then we'll get started. Okay, all the cables are terminated and connected and dressed off. So it's already about sundown, so we'll have to test it all tomorrow. Okay, I got a brand new cable that I just built here, and we can go ahead and check out the 2 new ports. Make sure there's good continuity and everything's working okay. Okay, we're all hooked up. Panels are in mostly shade now, so we're gonna wait a little while and until the sun moves a bit, see what kind of conductivity we get. We're not really looking for max power. We're just looking for that it works. There's continuity in the cables. Okay, we're mostly in full sun now. We're getting there. There's 300 watts of panels out there. You see we're getting about 161 watts. So we can mark this new port out there, and its connecting wires as good. We got good continuity. All right, so now let's go switch it over to the other port. All right, we switched it over to the other side. Got some pretty good sun, so let's go in and check and see what kind of power we're getting on the inside. Okay, on this second leg, we're getting 145 watts now in the sun conditions, so we can mark this one down as good. Okay, this project upgrade is done. So if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel, you can always hit the super thanks button on YouTube, or in the description you can find a Cash App. All right, thanks and have a great day. Bye.